has that been done with the charts and all the other things that he? Yeah, they've seen this thing carefully. Because I made them drive for a half hour and 15 minutes to show it to the leaders today, because it's pretty remarkable. I was talking to Mr. Ratner about it the other day, and I think we've come a very, very long way. And if it may be worth at some point having Mark represent that to this board, because it's breathtaking in its scope and its depth, and I just think it's going to get us a long way there. So today, here in about 5 minutes, we will have our mid-biennial review introduced into the legislature, and it's very comprehensive. It includes tax cuts, including help for lower and middle income taxpayers. It reduces the top rate, gets us under 5%, so we can begin to compete. We have major education reform, K-12, major higher ed reform, workforce reform. It's all across the board. And we're doing this because what we found is what we have been doing for the last 3 years is paying off. I mean, when we came in, of course, we were rich, as you remember, $8 billion in the hole. Now we're $1.5 billion in the black. And we were down 350,000 private sector jobs. And now, I don't know how many of you are aware of this, but we are now up 238,000 private sector jobs. This was a case where the federal government made an error, and we were glad to welcome it. We all felt that things were better, although 170,000 was pretty darn good. 238 sounds even better. And so it's clear that education reform, reducing taxes, balancing budgets, running surpluses, is really beginning to pay off for the state of Ohio. So it's more of the same to help us continue to grow and climb and do better and to compete more effectively. Rich, I want to thank the roundtable for being involved in this process. I think we're going to see some reports in the next few days about the fact that very distinguished and independent analysts have determined that by reducing personal taxes, business taxes, we're seeing economic growth. It's consistent with what we thought we would have. But as I thought about the numbers on Friday when they were finally released and somebody finally told me what they were, you think about, you have just about 250,000 people who now have jobs and whose lives are better as a result of the policies that we've undertaken. And you can't predict the future. This is an up and down process, and particularly in Ohio, where things seem to be more volatile. But I'm also excited, Pat, about the fact that come the spring we'll have construction season where we'll start even working more aggressively to rebuild the infrastructure of this state, and which I think is going to make a lot of families happy with your folks who are highly trained and highly skilled to be able to really contribute. It's exciting, and by the way, I saw some of the building trades people across the street where the foundation is being laid for the Holocaust Memorial, which I just walked over there today. I'm so excited about it, that it's going to come and it's going to be incredible, inspiring, beautiful. I'd encourage you to just walk over there and take a look at what they're doing, because it's going to change the face of Ohio's capital. But Blaine, I think when people like you get involved with a government board, you do it with great skepticism, and all you ask for are results. And, we're measuring it all the time to make sure we're getting those results. But when you look at the work of Tracy and her team, and this whole Ohio Means Jobs website, that even those who are advanced in age can understand how to hit an icon and pop up stuff that can help you to find your way. That's what we've always wanted to do. And to align education with job opportunities, that's the ticket. And I think we're getting there, Blaine. So you deserve all the credit for heading this forward. And we're just going to keep plugging forward. The MPR, by the way, the Mid-biennial Review, this is the second time this has happened in Ohio history. So we don't like to just sit back and wait for every second year to do something. There's a lot of things that we can push through right now, and that's exactly what we're doing. So I'm Amanda, it's a different process. The culture is setting in here in the Capitol, and it's good news. So thank you, and appreciate the opportunity to speak.